Hi. Hello everyone, how's it going? How is yours? Yes, the camera is back on because there's no longer a bed leaning against the staircase, which does help a lot. Only partly because it also means that you can just see the tripod for it there. You can also see the light flickering, that's new. Or I haven't noticed before. But that's where the light is. And there was a bed in the way. Thank for beds, thank you for sub. And I hope you enjoyed your redacted and toast for dinner. But what was there jam involved there, or? But I'll say hello to everyone. Hello, J-Lad. Eng. Hey, between the borders. I am Fizz. Cat is a Philistine. My stream started and she left. There was jam. Okay, cool. More stream for you. I didn't realize it was being rationed out in your part of the world. What have I done this week? Well, a bed left my house. Is the light actually flickering, or is it just the hertz of the camera monitor being out of sync with said light? Yeah, I did the overly short version of that. That is the explanation. But yeah, physics do be like that. I think that lamp is actually supposed to be for outdoor use. Let's see if I can get a better demonstration of it without breaking everything. I have to unplug it for a second, because otherwise this isn't going to work. Ugh. There we go. Oh Christ, it's caught up in the fairy lights. There we go. So, that's the light. It's okay now. Oh, there it is. There's the flicker. But yeah, this thing's meant to be like mounted to the side of a house or something like that. I'll leave that there, I'll be fine. I think it's going to still be at the right angle. Looks good to me. Giving you the giggles. I imagine that was quite the farce to witness, so yeah. I understand. I don't know what would be an appropriate colour to pick the stream. Is that... It looks strangely purple considering I picked white. Jesus fucking Christ, put your lamp down. No, shan't. I usually set up your computerized lights to be off frequency to mess with rolling shutters just for fun. It's hilarious since you're dark. I don't... Oh, there is a table. Damn it, you're correct. Hello, Nick. I'm just going through various options for lights. Problem is, I'm playing a game called Discolored. Okay, that one's out. Apparently, light in the blue spectrum seems to be a problem for it. I do like that though, it's kind of nice and warm. And also, there's not much difference between orange and yellow for whatever reason. Go with the usual food purple, why not? If I can't think of anything thematic, I shall go with my brand colours. Yes, I did find the remote. Greetings, Pickledy Dog. Welcome in. Discolored, little known knockoff of Dishonored. And neither of them are spelled correctly. Oh, hiya, Papaya. Welcome in. Orange is just red-yellow. Only if it comes from the red-yellow region of France. RGB LEDs always battle with yellow anyway. Like I was saying, like it is LEDs, and yet it causes flickering problems in a way that these LED panels don't. So yeah, clearly some knowledge I'm missing. Yes, Jayla, that is indeed my face. Was there a greater point you wished to make with that. The PWM frequency on those is very low, low enough to be picked up by cameras. So they are just literally updating quickly enough that you get out of sync. Not in the slightest, just this. Probably driven by PWM, so you get a beat frequency. Ah, well. I think that thing only cost me like 30 quid or something. It's nice having techie people in the chat. Well, techie in a different way from the way I am techie, I suppose. Physical electronics and such. You know, and all that. So, there is... Would you believe it? A GAM! And also, to be honest, I was so out of ideas that I was kind of tempted just to have a couple of hours talking about tattoo ideas. We could still do that whilst I play the game. Shared Brain Cell is doing heavy lifting today. Yeah, unfortunately I'm about to do a puzzle game, so it's only going to get worse. Right. GAM. Ooh, yes, tattoo chat. Of course, I guess it would be better with some visual aids, but can't do that and play a game at the same time. So this is Discolored. It's actually going to move this down a little bit. It's 90 FOV, great for action-y type games. This is not an action-y type game. VSync, how dare you? I'm intrigued as to what speedrun skips are, but you don't know, seems like there's some colours in here. Just wait. Tattoo for myself? Yeah, tattoo for myself. Look forward to being utterly unhelpful for this game. Yeah, sorry. I mean, so long as you can notice a difference between colours, you'll at least be able to appreciate progress, and that's the whole definition of colour blindness. What the fuck am I saying? But as far as I understand it, you solve wee puzzles and colour returns to the environment that you're in. That is the point. Yes, we'll go re-roam so I can first person my way a bit. Game is a little loud though, and I can't get to the... I couldn't get to the menu in the left. That seems odd. Okay, so we are in Colour Place. It looks simple, but very nice. What the fuck are you? We've got some Polaroids, lovely. Oh good, it's not a problem if someone else is doing puzzle solving. I mean, that might be me. Remains to be seen, frankly. Mini triangle here. Wait, what? No. No, away from this television. Need a whole ass suitcase. I see. I think I picked up one of those. And now I've picked up two of those. That on a stand. Oh, right. So those are just the holders for picture with holes. I see. I don't see. Actually, that might be an idea for a Bad Batch sometime, Jayla. Us trying to get anywhere in the dark room game. It was bloody ominous, wasn't it? Immediately giving you weird Motel from Control vibes. I don't think it's going to be quite so action-packed as that. Cat has returned. Stream rationing enabled. Deliver pets. So we use that viewer thing on this picture, and yeah, here we are. And there is name colour For whatever reason. Also, I'm wondering if this is implying that... Right. I wonder if that's implying that's the edge of the photograph. It did not help that I was looking straight down when I respawned there, because I had no idea what the fuck was up. Yeah, R12. You loved Control. Fantastic game. I did like Control. I should try it with the 1 or 2 PC upgrades that I've had since then. I don't know if the ray tracing will be useful, but or playable is the word I was actually looking for. Or to a lesser degree, that second game called Prey. To be honest, I think I prefer the second one. Did I just move that? Nope, seeing things. Right, I think I'm gonna bury something there at some point, because otherwise it would have had me pick up the shovel and start digging, surely. Pets delivered, cat appreciates, left arm currently catted, typing suffers. Excellent. Cat has been sufficiently pacified. What the fuck did I just do? Aside from hold up the viewing lines for whatever reason. I guess that's what happened. Is ironically the best Jedi Powers game, and no Jedi game comes close. There is a case to be made. I don't know how they would smoosh lightsaber combat into that set of controls, but it's worthy of some thought. You should go back to Prey. Which one? I'm trying to think if Prey is really a great game or a good game that happens to be an immersive sim, and we've been starved of those for so long. Prey was good. You were very bad at it at first, but got better. You lose arms to cats, you lose arms to small dogs. But they're small. And they are puppy. Regardless of what age or size they reach. Forever puppy. Okay, so we saw a vision of this thing. Can I do stuff with it? It does not appear I can. This is open. Ah, my favourite, the Zero Press. The first Prey was a thing. It was interesting. They had a go. They had portals, they had gravity changes. They had family members getting murdered. What more could you ask for? I mean, bear in mind they've been trying to make that game since the 90s. There be that creepy eyeball again. My flawless papaya chemist impression. There's a rectangle. Cool. I should stop doing that because it's probably going to be quite flickery. And it's not getting me any closer to puzzle solving, so... Okay, so I have turned it on... I have turned on the setting that says... Hey! Do the viewer icon when... Well, when the opportunity arises. Oh, I've still got the suitcase. Cool. Alright, that was a bust. But yeah, I do like second Prey more than I like first Prey. You never did renew your subscription to 00000000000000000. Unpaired brackets. Oh, thought it was an IC socket. That one's gone over my head, I must confess. Bucket. Well, that did exactly what it did last time. What have we got? Sand? Water! Maybe I'll try and bury the water. Now you're getting Mist vibes. Specifically the part early in a Mist game where you're just wandering around poking stuff and have no idea how anything works. Yeah, I should give that game a proper go one of these days. You know, it'd make Gemini happy if nothing else. Well, might depend on my reaction. But, I just remember being in a situation where I was poking at things and the implication seems to be that they were changing a thing elsewhere where I couldn't see it. And that annoyed me. And then I stopped. These devs really understand lighting. I'm liking how they sort of paint with it rather than just, you know, slap down some lights and hope for the best. Is there anything specific you were thinking about there, Borders? Leak? 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 Hmm. Why'd you even show me that damn drawer if there was nothing in it? Demand things to steal. Kind of the major flaw with Myst, not really enough immediate feedback for your puzzle poking. Well, maybe they'll address that in their, what are they on, 4th remake now? Apparently I've found the auto run button. Which is tab. Alright then. That just does this. Like, what do you want from me? I mean, guess we'll go back up there and find out, but I don't suspect much has changed. Hey, look at that, nothing. Okay. Ticket? No. Suitcase? No. Thing? No. Bucket of water. Ah. Maybe we should have figured that out a lot earlier. Yeah, we're making progress. Neon light effects are cool, but most people would make a colour world and desaturate it. This has the contrast of a real black and white film, which can be pretty different. Either it's some amazing shader work or they generated a real black and white world. Well, we shall see. And a green. And maybe we reintroduce colour one colour at a time. We've restored green. The walls are green. It's good to know. Now what do? Nothing with this, apparently. Huzzah, I have solved one puzzle. Solve the bucket? I do not. 1227, you say? Now that I can see green, I can actually read the ticket. Don't get another ticket, though. Kind of a green haze to... Ah, that'll be where that's coming from. Sign. Yes, it's green. Now you're getting whiz-ball vibes. That sounds familiar. I want to say Amiga or DOS era. Not getting anything beyond that. And he bury the ticket. Okay. You looked away for a second and missed the greening. Yeah. Stuff green now. Oh, C64 era. No, okay, yeah, I'm getting a better picture in my head now. World starts out in black and white and you put the colours back one at a time. Sounds like some high concept shit for a C64 game. That's a picture of a trolley, I guess. It was a green rope the whole time. Do anything with it now though. 1227 leaf. I hate you phone a drug dealer. How do you type leaf on a phone other than spelling out the words? Fascinating game in that it starts off with terrible graphics and worse controls, and you improve both of them throughout the game. Make a game like this now and everyone would bounce right off it. I was kind of thinking the opposite would happen. It would be just treated as this high concept masterpiece. Oh, eek. Hole with empty hole. Okay, well that makes that kind of obvious. Or maybe it doesn't. Well, the only other green thing I found... Oh, hold on. No, thought centering on the handle might make a difference. Yeah, that was just... That was just the VR thing. Game that stuck with you worth checking out. Oh, bear. Okay, Polyholy no go there. Although Polyholy now gets to stay in the center of the screen, which it didn't before. Yeah, that wasn't it. Oh no, I think what happened was I didn't... what do you call it? You meant to select the item and then close the inventory screen. Put it on there. Nope. We can't polyhole the newspaper. Or the telly box. Can we polyhole this? No. Well, dang it. I think this is part of the this part is in the demo for the game. And then the green went away. Actually, hold on. Ah, that just turns into an unknown object. Interesting. Click, click, click. No. Doesn't want to do thing. Possibly worth noting that this game appears to have a point and click mode, as in, you know, mist type movement, like a place to go there. So you could, in theory, play this entirely with the mouse. Yeah, the fact that this dumpster is now green does not appear to imbue it with any more special qualities than it did before. Games these days are usually meant to be red hot from the word go, especially through the 2-hour Steam refund stage. Still, burns don't have the same mass market appeal. I must be an outlier in that case, because I would feel odd buying a game for that little return. Unless it was just the absolute test. Like, Portal's, I think, closer to 4-hour, but you don't really begrudge that game its length, you know? Right? We're all outliers. Yeah. I'll just have to wander around with a polyhole until something reacts to it. That's not it. Come on, polypole. Polypole? Oh, this is where I got it from, so... I'm curious about that ticket though. I've not had a chance to put in any codes yet. Reminds you of Gothic, where you start out with garbage combat abilities, and as you get better, the combat controls improve and get more responsive. I have to question that as a design choice. It really just seems like you want people who first encountered the game to suffer. It's odd. I don't know why they would do that. What if I do that? Oh, hold on. Eek. Gothic makes a lot of questionable design choices, to be honest. Fair enough. Just one amongst many. So yeah, something to bear in mind in this game, I guess. Don't dismiss things you've interacted with before. And not all of them pay off. Well, that is the way, isn't it? Not everything you throw at the wall is going to stick. But you don't know if something's gonna work until you try it. Or you let somebody else try it first. That's an option. Because he doesn't understand that you're allergic and using dagger claws on you causes a rash, but that doesn't make dagger claws any less annoying. Oh, Kitty City. Kitty no understand. Kitty want to make biscuits. Which, yeah, I realise technically I shouldn't say making biscuits, because biscuits here is very different from biscuits abroad, but making biscuits sounds cuter, so I go with that. Oh, here we are. Pulley pole with a hooky hook. The fuck did my cursor go for a second? Silly kitty. There we go. Oh, Christ. Nearly got that in the face. Inventory item puzzle. How dare they? Okay, so I understand how to control this thing, just not 100% sure what I'm meant to do with it. No, hold on. Hold on. Going to steal the moon. There it is. The moon was 2D the whole time. Could I get out of that piece? There we go. Crank. Oh god, please no 7 guess chest puzzles. No, I was flashing back for a second there as well, but thankfully, not so much. Although, if you do want a nasty surprise chest puzzle, look up the password game, which is basically you have to pick a password and you get your usual password's not long enough, password needs a number and a letter, and then it just gets more and more deranged from there. I won't say anything more than that. I'm definitely not going to play it on stream because, Jesus Christ, that gets way too difficult. Why can't I just take the crank off the other side? Your hair. Are you rectangle? You're not. But perhaps you will be useful. You strongly prefer American style biscuits, but what kind of monster would you be to need to be to dislike the other style? An adorable moon heist. If it had any sense, I would have looked outside to see if I could see the moon, and then see if it disappeared. Yeah, I don't see no moon out here. Although, fun story. I used to do QA. I did that for a year, and one of my fellow QA people submitted a bug saying the moon looked like it was low texture, so they removed the moon. So they were just going around for an entire week afterwards saying, I blew up the moon. Yoink it to the moon. Okay, is it only one at a time, or I guess I perhaps put the blue in the blue thing, even though that's the wrong shape. We need to rethink this strategy. By rethink strategy, I mean attempt to do the same goddamn thing I did a second ago. Not a perspective thing, is it? Oh, hold on. That just... Maybe that's the view from the other side? I'm not entirely sure. Grand Theft Moon. Ironically, the game itself was APB, which was kind of like APB Online before APB on... sorry, APB was like GTA Online before GTA Online was a thing. Okay, so it's nudging me towards that, and yet... Oh, I have an idea. So, Grand Theft Moon particularly tickled me there. Okay, no, can I combine them? That picture frame at the top of the stairs looks like it matches the thing in the drawer. Is that important? These ones? These here ones? I'm not getting the magic thing that says, no, the tilted one. Tilted one. Oh, top of these stairs. The attic stairs. Your dice. Good fault, though. Come on, I need to blue something. Yeah, perfect shot, exactly. Okay, double check this again. Nope. I don't think there's anything else I can use to try and interact with this. Yeah. Thanks for humouring you. You have helped in past. I'll not have you denigrating yourself in this fashion. Not so much static as a whole lot of channels showing the same scrolly show. It's popular these days, what can you say? Do we bury the blue? Is that what we do? We do not. Okay, rethinking. Cannot look at inventory and simultaneously walk. Probably accurate. But the thing in the drawer will show something once you have bluified the place somehow. It's a distinct possibility. Unwell. I have to walk out with the prism in front of me until something highlights. And then interacts. Yeah, it's clearly not this. I thought it might be a perspective thing, but there's no other angle I can get on that. There'll be another blue triangle socket thingy somewhere. Right, so our latest clue is here. Which... What? Nope, doesn't explain anything better in black and white. Need a doorknob, I guess. See if there's a suitable doorknob we can use. Possibly also need a key, but we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. Okay, possibly not much in the way of doorknobs doing here. What a missed opportunity. I am uncertain of what you speak. Is it going to be a bed knobs and broomsticks reference? I don't know. Oh. I thought I would at least get up to the fence on that one, but no. Can you imagine if you put the blue gem in the green slot and the entire green channel was ported to play it? To blue. To blee. I want to see blee. Okay. Kind of a Hail Mary here, but we'll see how this goes. Nope. It's not the fact that we had green, and if we were going to fully restore colour to this world, that would have been weird if we'd only been able to have one colour at a time. And changed. Again. Can't crouch, so can't get down there for anything. Swapping RGB channels is always fun. Swapping PR and PB on component video as well. The best I've usually managed there is telling my PS2 the wrong kind of color format. I think everything just goes a bit purple, if I recall correctly. Not sure that for long, but I don't know, kind of looks like a laundry room. Purple green, yeah. Okay. Of course, I had no idea about it for ages because I didn't even know you could get component cables for a PS2. And I'd never owned a TV that could actually take it. But eventually I learned. I'm kind of surprised that I've had that set up for a while and I've never thought, hey, maybe I'll try that thing where I can run God of War at 720p or whichever one it was. I think it was God of War 1 or 2 you could do that. Inside some kind of secret button setting, and if you had component cables, it would be technically in HD. See, all I can think of is to bury my blue prism, but seems to be just a lack of imagination on my part. Help! I have no idea. Help! Okay, the place I've explored least is up here, so possibly worth another check. Come to think of it, I was about to say the fact that I'd pulled the moon from the sky did seem a bit pointless. I did in fact forget to pick it up. No, no moon. You moon? No. Would anyone like moon? Nah. Well, it has a moon, I just don't know what to do with it. Right. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna think of it. What was the for this thing? What was that again? Does it want a moon? Well, does it? Picture frames are crooked up here. Moon. Moon? No moon. Did we bury the moon? Yeah, I'm just thinking of the options I have at the moment, so... We do not bury the moon, it would appear. Ooh, plus N. Excellent. Glad you came back to finish it off. Where moon go? Where moon go? I keep thinking this is a perspective thing, and it's not. That's superliminal. Moon down the well. It's got to be some interaction we haven't tried. But we'll start from the bottom then, and well is a perfectly good place to do it. No hint thing saying yes, I can interact. None of that. Do I need moon to get into phone booth? I do not. But dropping the moon into well would do something too. It was definitely worth a shot. But alas. Figured the well would have more hotspots. I mean, it did. We kind of interacted with them all and they've just disappeared. Buried the moon. It was low texture anyway. Low texture? Low res texture. It was just... This sprite was distinctly lacking textures. I'm a professional gamesman, shut up. Hi, if I give you a moon, will you shut up? No. But usually when I click things on things like this, the item goes back into my inventory. Did not. Like that. Not incredibly helpful, if I'm being honest. Go back up here. It's one of those fake moons, like from a Samsung phone. My god, how petty can you fucking get? Like, we're gonna make our phone kid on that it takes better pictures of the moon than it can. How does that get so far as to get implemented? The Samsung can't be a tiny company. Think of how many layers that must have had to go through to get implemented. You know, management right down to the engineer writing the code. So fucking weird. Moon. And this just directs me back to Yonhang. Maybe if I take the green thing out and then come back up there. We'll just be like, oh, these aren't lit up, therefore they're not locks anymore. Worth a shot. Oh, that was literally the solution. There we go. We now have blue. Now we can nick a door handle. There we go, progress. Okay. I see some blue things. I'm just going to bear them in mind as I restore the green. Green locks disappear with green gone. Indeed. Was not expecting that. Turntable. It does not accept the moon. Well, I know where a bar stool can go. On the one place a bar stool ain't. What? Around the blue room, look out for cops. Why, is there donuts? Oh, I could go for donuts actually. What days? That's a low poly moon. What? That's it? Is that enough? Ah, I need to find the prism. What is? Where did I put the blue? You blinked and missed it again. It was in the attic. So remember the thing with the green padlocks? We took the green prism out, and then the green padlocks disappeared. Open the cupboards. There was the plug for the blue thing. Okay. Oh, power now. Don't know how much help that is, but we've got it. And we hunt for red prism. Learned about the Samsung moon. Wonder if someone got a generally moonish tattoo on their butt. It would just give you a high-res version of the actual ass moon, so to speak. Yeah, I was going to talk about tattoo ideas, wasn't I? So, like, one of my earliest tattoo ideas was just to have 451 in some kind of, like, you know, impact but not actually impact font. Something, you know, futuristic and blocky looking. Until I described that to someone and they said, oh, like a Holocaust tattoo? Killed that idea stone dead. Not getting that one. Another idea I had was, yeah, this kind of glad he said it, to be honest, because I would not want to be in that conversation having had it actually done. I would have just been like, oh no. Oh, I am regret. Maybe 451 in a keypad? Like, you know, just like a grid outline of a keypad and then 4, 5 and 1, or have the colours inverted. That's a thought. That is a thought. For those of you who don't know, 451 is a number that's associated and features in a lot of immersive sim games. And Bioshock Infinite. And no, I am not tired of that joke. Oh, hello. How long's that been there? No, really, I did not notice that before. Or maybe like a 7-segment display, something not mistakable for something else. Yeah, I think I've just like discarded that idea as soon as that was said and not really thought about it again since, so I'm happy to call that one officially discarded. Oh, hello. This is Cameron doing about. I believe that number in particular is because it's a reference to Fahrenheit 451. Oh, of course. Book. How'd you know that would turn into something? Well, I don't appear to have any horns to put on the book clock. That was a sentence. Love that joke structure. Contains 19 classic game and Kirby's Dream Ride. I believe that's what TV Tropes refers to as my friends in Zoidberg. Okay, you pointed me to wood. I'll go at you, wood. What more do you want? Closed you up and everything. I wonder if it's worth draining the green again. Get ye flask. You cannot get ye flask. Well, you can, but you'd then die. Your choice. Actually, no, I think you just straight up cannot get ye flask. Can I bury a book? No, I can't, because as soon as I click it, it just opens it up again. Still can't bury the moon. Supposedly it was the door code at the studio or something. You don't know, it's all just a reference now. It was actually the door code at Looking Glass Studios. Apparently when... Oh! How fucking long's that been there? Apparently I ran away from that record player way too quickly. Yeah, so when Harvey Smith was first talking to the guys at Looking Glass, I think it was a kind of final interview type of thing, but, you know, casual chat, something like that. They go up to visit the office, get to the front door, and they go, actually, hold on, Harvey, what's the code? And I had him try and guess it. I think he got it. But it was him telling the story, so perhaps bias. Right, we've restored the everything. Wait, were those gold? I'm not sure. Wait. Now hold on a fucking second. Yeah, full color. That is a problem. First thing I'm gonna do is go plant EA seeds. Finally have something that can go in here. Don't know what that is, presumably because it read. We'll restore that and then check the ticket again. One, 2, 2, 7, 7, 3, 3, 4. I never found a blue ticket, weirdly enough. Oh. Second. 7, 3, 3, 4. Oh, thank you, Pickledy Dog. What happens if I do that? It just points back to the fucking... Can I do it from here? Does that count? Yeah, bastards have thought of that. Actually. No, no difference on what's on that board there. Drat. The other clock have hands that only show up in certain colours. The one on the wall inside. I believe those are just white throughout. I mean, they might turn out to be red, but I have no idea because I can't reach them. Okay, I need time to try and set. So 342, that seems like a good place to start. I'm not entirely in love with this interface. That'd be 342, wouldn't it? Ah, bollocks, I hit the wrong one. Why is the bigger triangle the smaller hand? Whose idea? Hey! Yes! Oh, the booth. Why does it go counterclockwise? I mean, it has to go one way, doesn't it? Okay, let's do a quick victory lap to show the place in full colour. Big red truck. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get a blue ticket though. I feel cheated. And this TV was just always broken, it would seem. Oh. Interesting. Paper's just permanently in black and white, but that's not so unusual. Oh. Picture frames were blue. For some reason. Yeah, TV dial blocked by red thingies. Kinda wonder what it would have been like if I'd left them in a different position. But can I be bothered going and trying it? Blue ticket might be on the switch box. Have a newsy. Alas. Click, click, click. It's not an object? What is not object? Do we have any idea what those two switches did? Power stuff. That's all I got. The red switch turned on the phone booth. We can go in there. I think the other switch turned on power to the rest of the place. The fan started going, if you noticed. Yeah, phone booth. Although if Rufus or Bill and Ted come out of there, then I might... Yeah, my kin. I would go hang out with them. That'd be awesome. Yeah, no change there. I am not that curious. I shall go investigate the phone booth. Why does it want a moon? What do? Yeah, is that it? Oh, I got my moon back. There we go. There was only 2 I needed to find. Hooray! I made a phone call and then it started raining. This is the weirdest form of rain dancing I've ever come across in my life. The moon is currency. Do not blow up the moon, cash in the moon. So that's trolley. Oh! Oh, yes, I know where to put this now. One is yellow, makes sense. So green and red. That was ring. You thought it was. You thought it was what? Thank you for not raining blood, game. Hooray! I've restored the TV signal to. You thought it was blood as well. Did I just blank out and not notice a severe redness? Oh, well, it's gone now. I've got no idea. We will never know. Hello there. What do? What do? Did I put all the prisms in there? Is that the idea? Oh, phone calls were expensive around here. This one requires an entire moon just to make one call. Yeah, that's what the seeds did. And it rained and the seeds grew. I get it. Why? It does advertise itself as surreal, in all fairness. Actually, since I took the green one first, will the locks reappear? Apparently not. I'm fine with that. I'm presuming I take all the prisms up that tower there. Was there something on the ceiling there in that little kiosk thing at the top of the ladder? I'm going back up there anyway, so I'll have a check. Thought I saw something rainbowy. If so, excellent. Rainbows are rad. The irony being it won't be rainbowy anymore, so I might not be able to see it. Well, that was a thing. So I need to put my damn prisms back and find out where Dial goes. I don't think it's going to be on TV. That doesn't make sense. Maybe on the diner clock. Maybe. But the TV doesn't have a spare slot for it, as far as I recall. So yeah, to your point earlier, Borders, I reckon there was some shader shenanigans going on to get this look. You know, when colors are missing, or all of them are missing, since you can change it all dynamically. Clock needs a thing. That one. Not this by the look of it. Newspaper doesn't appear to need a dial. Then stay as we go. Somewhere down here maybe? Yeah, it's like you could criticize the shadows as not being... Well, they're detailed, maybe just not massive resolutions to them. But they more than do the job. Plus you've got the rest of the art direction to contend with, so it's very hard to be mad. Where'd dial go? Where'd dial go? Looks like a safe dial, but we haven't seen a safe. It does. It do. Okay, stop showing me that. It's not useful anymore. I don't think. The viewer tell you about that cart. Let's find out. Ah, dang it. It doesn't give me the symbol when I hover over it with this. Oh, the one down the ladder where I just was. A cart down there? It does investigate. A cart. I did not see that. Yeah, I know about the fucking TV cap. Try changing channel then. Right. Oh. Oh. Do I have a thing now? Is it a bottle? Well done, Papaya. Remember to return the brain cell to the right place once you're done with it. Well, let's put this back. It has a paintbrush. What can I paint? Well, this would seem a logical place. The glowing blue triangle. Not the worst idea I've ever had. TV changes world. Licks the brain cell first before putting it back. Papaya, no! No, that's how germs happen. What's going on here? Colors have been stolen again. Evil moon. What heck? My colors. Yeah, jerk. Unless you were talking about me. Oh, damn it, I thought I could steal the moon again. Not gonna help, is it? Oh no, I can't put them back. Yes. Nope, can't put them back. Maybe now the prism thing up top works. Good thought. And because the prisms certainly aren't working down here, so... The eye... Okay, so fetch the one down from the bottom. Clump, clump. Eyeballs store the colors, and the moon's placed in the sky. What a little shit. Just the fucking worst. Light beam above tower picture. Interesting. Yep, top of the tower seems like the thing to do. I was just a little ahead of it earlier. Hello. Evil eyeball. Get hacked. Yes. Yes. I not use. Place for a dial? I'm confused. Just made it white again? That's not fun. Yeah. The heck up with this evil eye. Oh, hello. Aha! No. I thought I'd used the viewer on something, but I hadn't. Can't just interact with it. I am not sure what's going on. Just charge at the eye. Charge. Did it just blink? I don't think I can retrieve those prisms, so... Just have to sneak by when it's blinking. Nothing to do with the TV anymore. Nothing to do with those drawers anymore. Still interact with that newspaper, weirdly enough. Why did using that on the newspaper make that image appear? Strange. Very strange. No, it's not making me do a chess puzzle, thank Christ. Can't see me. Peekaboo. I don't like that it blinks. I don't know why I don't like that it blinks, but I don't like it. It's just unsettling in a way I can't explain. Right, so that beam of light seems to be pointing off into the... You know, that place. Nope, can't turn off the moon. Or the evil eye. Are you just going to point to those fucking logs forever? Which, by the way, looked gold when all the colour had been restored. I am confused. Okay. Where could dial go? Dial? Accept my dial. Oh, that worked. Did it? Did it? Thing is, presumably there's a third triangle, I just don't know where it is. We triangled the HUD? It would seem so. So we get a triangle when we hover over there, but over here. Triangle over here? What the heck? Anything more to do with the well? I might just go down the well if it'll get me away from this little fucker. But anyway, I'll give you a bit to think about it because that's been an hour and 20 and I'm going to go for a wee break. Just get myself some water and soothe my voice a little. In the meantime, you feel free to get up, have a stretch about, get a drink or a snack. Make sure you're staying on top of your meds if you need any of those. And I shall see you in a bit. Enjoy the clips to entertain you whilst you wait and roll for puppy. I'm gonna reload. I've decided I deserve something nice and that is it. I feel like this fucker in here. As they all say, arg upon dying. They do. What's up? What the fuck is going on here? He was standing right there, I was standing right there. He wasn't moving a muscle. I was electrocuting thin air. What the fuck? Well, bonus time's a bit of a bust, but I am thus far not dead. On the other hand,
reinforcements have arrived.
Red! Holy shit! Sorry. Oh well. I got to exploit him a little bit for content. Yes, I did. You're a handsome star and everyone loves you. But that's half the problem. You're very handsome, but you bloody well know it. Yes, you do. You're gorgeous. I love you. Go balls. Team balls. Nope, nope. Immediate regret. Abort. I'm gonna get you in trouble with who? The fucking Polis. We've heard there's been a juice crime up in this establishment. So yeah, challenge Minos to a duel. Why not? You demand the right as a representative of your people, the only one that's bloody awake. Hit the Twitch Polis. Oh, they'd be in trouble. I'd be in trouble with them fucking years before this. As a representative of your people. Nearly got there. Let's try that again. From the top. Next thing you know, bam! Robots. Sounded like a crime. Yes, you're right. That is a bit better, actually. This was a wise decision once I had adjusted for how my brain expected it to work. And then off Google. Missed. There's one more zombie in my path. Yeah. She got confused because the head crab jumped in her way. Pathfinding no understand. There's something in my way. I turn up. Fuck.
just wait for you to get it closer. No! Oh, fuck off! Fuck off! Oh. Oh, never before has my petard been so hoisted. Jesus Christ. Gift of a medium. Because I don't want that. I don't want those fuckers near me.
Unless it's Blackwell.
Okay, you've got me there.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, pardon me.
Wow, you're more excited about it than I am. No. Okay, so we are. I thought we were going back to that elevator, but maybe not. So, in case it wasn't clear, Shodan's charging the mining laser for a strike against Earth, and what the fuck are you up to, mate? And in one of its slightly odder moves, the game will just sit here until I press forward on the controller. Stop, Pup. Mary, wake up. Yeah, Hen, look, there's a party. Look, you need to get ready, Hen. You look a mess. Oh, fuck off. Not even collecting your jelly, you worthless prick. That's how much you mean to me. I'm sorry, was that either we get some truffles or engage in life or death combat? Pretty much. I mean, you haven't had a truffle, but... Oh, fuck.
Well, now I've got no idea what happened on that clip. I've not seen it for a while, so I don't know what I was saying oh fuck for. But I'm sure it was something fundamentally insubstantial that didn't actually require any swearing. Anyway, hello, I'm back. We still have Evil Eye instead of Moon. We did make a lovely prism up there. Got a petard hoist, that's all that matters. Oh, I'm glad you enjoy my random suffering. No, I love that clip. Evidenced by the fact it was me that clipped it. I don't know if that's a taboo thing, whether, you know, clipping stuff from your own channel is considered odd. I'm trying to think of another social faux pas that it might be analogous to, but I can't think of one. What do? Okay, so either figure out where the dial goes, or figure out where the last triangle is. Of course, we may have got a petard hoist, but also we did not get Puppy. We need Puppy clip. Either of them. Technically there's a third Puppy clip, but it's Angie Puppy, it's not the same. No. I haven't seen it in ages. Unfortunately, the likelihood of it showing up decreases the more clips I end up with. Bad fact. I really just set up a command for it, so if I just need it, I can summon it. The puppy in this wasteland? I hope not, because it would be a a black and white puppy, which is no less a good puppy than any other puppy, but puppy good. Puppy deserve colours. Also, hello, Rizalka. Welcome in. We restored colour to this world, and then a big evil eye stole it. We're trying to get it back. Need on-demand puppy. Exactly. Should be able to pull that off. I just haven't bothered to do that. Hell, I didn't even know what I was playing up until 25 minutes before the stream started, so... This is Pleasantville, the game. I have not seen that movie, but I believe I saw it advertised closer to the time, and that's not helpful. I don't think. Why is it still showing me this? It makes me think it's relevant, but I suspect it's not even slightly relevant. Also, another thing I could do is set OBS to turn the game audio off whenever I go to the pause screen. Because otherwise, just get the game audio in the background, and the two are not always congruent. Where did that moved now, or is it just me? Oh. Do get the feeling I'm being watched. Turns out there might be a reason for it. Oh, hello. Prisms! But a smooch to get the colour back is all you remember from Pleasantville. That didn't look like a smooch to me, honestly. Yay, I fixed it! But there's still an endless cliff of death. Also, it's no longer night by the look of things. Ah, that's why I was looking down when I respawned. Because I was looking down when I went off the cliff. That's how this works. Now, I think this said it only takes a couple of hours to play, so I'm wondering if that might well be it. I do not know. We'll go back up there and see if there's anything. Some banging or some learning? What? Oh, hello. Very pleasant sunset, but I've still got this dial. And I've got a picture frame. What do with? I put this back in the suitcase, so prisms are gone. I don't believe I can get back into the what's it? The diner slash motel, I guess. It's a lovely road to nowhere, but I would like an indication as to whether or not this is done. Some people got colour from banging or by learning something that's expanded their worldview. Clearly, Pleasantville is a textured and nuanced piece. I just walk towards the sunset. Nope. Loop. Any more achievements I can get? Ah, there we go. There are achievements I could still get, but they're all hidden, so I did not know. Oh, the ground ivy? That just goes back to where we originally grew it. So, not much here. We're around this rock, which is interesting, but... Okay, could I ask somebody to Google if this is indeed the end of the game? You weren't here when it was born. Indeed. Now we all know. Now we are all learned. I have a safe dial. Can't make a phone call with it, we know that much. Probably can't climb a ladder with it though, so put away for that. Yeah, in many ways this would probably be your jam, Rizalka. Is not end. Thank you, Borders. So yeah, I'll need to figure this out. Probably not that much left to it, I would imagine, but no, I didn't spend too long being completely stuck. Kind of meta, but like if I click here, nothing happens. If I click over here, item disappears, implying there's an item that can be used there. Don't know what it is. Is an FMV murder mystery in this? It's adjacent. Look, if I want a hint, I'll bear that in mind. Won't cash it in just yet. Go around endlessly clicking. Like this is one of those point and click adventures that came out after one of the more popular LucasArts or Sierra ones. It's, for all the things I don't like about them, I don't think Sierra games made you hunt too much. Not when they got to the VGA era, I would say. Well, I understand I'm in exactly the right crowd for that to be a possibly spicy opinion. When the UI leaks interface spoiler, yes. Indeed, I believe I railed against the Orion conspiracy for exactly that reason. Oh, while we're doing this, I can tell you my second tattoo idea. Which, if you think of what a Celtic cross looks like, with like the intricate line work, which would probably cost me a bomb to get that tattooed all by itself. But what I kind of wanted, in addition, was, if you think of an apothecary symbol, which is like a sword with a couple of snakes around it, kind of a combination of those. Games like this almost make you want to get back into game dev, but game dev sounds evil and hard. So that was my second tattoo idea. Weirdly, I can't think beyond like arms and wrists for tattoo location. I really don't know where else I would get one. Where am I thinking that tattoo would be? Probably on the arm. Like, it's not a rich canvas to work with, but it's got, or maybe up here, which I don't know how it would look if my arms were like that as opposed to that. You know. It is evil and hard. Gestures at every career. This is true. Except for some of the ones where, you know, you get born into money first. Together. Pack that away. Nothing else in the suitcase, is there? It's not. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a bloody minute. Of course I couldn't access that before because I did not have red in the world. I did hear of a great one, but I'm not sure about this one because it's not my idea for a tattoo. Which is the butterfly from Life is Strange, you know, the first one. You know, the one that shows up when you make a choice that has future impact. But also, the spiral from using Max's time powers, just kind of superimposed behind that. Probably have to be a color tattoo, because I don't know if it would work properly otherwise. There we go. But, you know, it's like not my idea, so I'm just kind of like, do I really want to go with somebody else's idea? It's not quite on the level of picking a tattoo off the wall or anything, but I don't know. I would much prefer one that I came up with myself. So we've got 40s. What a map. We made thing green. What is? It's that bastard eye again. Work is not finished, is it? Interesting. One area appears to have been recolored in addition to the one looking at. Or maybe that is it. Yeah, that is it. Little sequel hook there, because there is a number 2 coming. Nihil sub sole novum. There's nothing new under the sun. If it's something you like, feel free to use it. This is true. Always thought a fun one would be the poison apple from Snow White, just on the back of your hand by your thumb. Here we go. Your partner wants a tattoo of the luck code from Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's a very different game. Symphony of the Night, and you strongly approve of this. Yes. But you can't. No one would tattoo you with your severe psoriasis, it would just turn into scarring. Boo. Never put the dial on the radio. Wonder what it did. Ah, dang it. Well, that's an achievement I'm never going to get. Unless I go for all this again, which, let's face it, not going to take too long. I swear there was another tattoo idea that I had. It's not coming to me right now. Dang it, it's gone. Write the stuff down somewhere. Nope, thought I could stall for time and remember that tattoo idea, but not so much. Apothecary Cross, 451, which I've guarded, apart from maybe the numpad idea. There was Life is Strange one. There was another one. It was an idea I'd had. Oh yeah. So there's the. No, I am not getting that tattoo idea, Bazooka. That's a terrible idea, and well, you should know it. You know the one where people would get stars on their elbows. I was thinking that, but elder signs. Of course, that would also mean I would probably have a lot of conversations with people along the lines of, you know, Lovecraft was an industrial strength racist, right? So I would be opening myself up to that, but it is an idea. It is a bit different from the you know, the usual thing people get on elbows there. Like for the elbows, I think it has to be some sort of round shape or a shape that's contained within a circle. Just looking into gang tattoos, especially the Russian Vori, before ever using a star. I see your point. I will bear that in mind. Not really planning a trip to Russia anytime ever, but you are weapons grade paranoid. I'm kind of paranoid myself, so don't have any really solid tattoo ideas, but you think it'd be cool to get one of the Yevon symbol from Final Fantasy X or the seal of Metatron from Silent Hill. Oh, I believe James Stephanie Sterling has the seal of Metatron on their wrist, like there. What's my pain threshold? It is kind of high, honestly. Or the Judgment Ring from Shadow Hearts. Okay, just for something else staff to do, and because I don't want the stream to end right here, I'm going to try something else. Only problem is, I try and do this, when I have to resize it to fit the windy. Come on. Should have done this in studio mode, but I did not. It's on the same level as all the other captures. There we are. So I thought a wee quiz, but one that's not going to get me in trouble with copyright. Part of you would be interested in the dark sign from Dark Souls. So I'll tell you what we'll do before we do the quiz. We'll look up some of these symbols. Well, Seal of Metatron, I've got a vague idea of what that looks like, and why was that a window rather than full maximized? I don't know. Okay, maybe that's not a great image of it. Okay, so probably like something like this one here. That would be cool. Star on the cheek, as if it was a beauty mark, would be a fun one, but your mum always pointed out that face tattoos aren't a good idea. You never know when it's not going to look great and then it's on your face forever. Because holy shit, elbow tattoos hurt. That is good advice. This is good to know. From memory, you put a game quiz on your Discord ages ago. You did. I don't think it works anymore, unfortunately, that link. You had a cool idea for a breast tattoo, but we'll never actually get it for that exact reason. Was that a heart just here? It would, you could look down and see what your health was. Yevon symbol. Symbol Final Fantasy. Oh, that's kind of neat. No, that'd be a good one though. I mean, if you don't want to share it, that's absolutely. I am intrigued. Yeah, I can imagine the elbow tattoos would hurt because it's basically poking a needle into a very bony part of the body. So, but if anyone didn't know what I was talking about in regards to a Celtic cross, yes, I was thinking like more along. These might be good examples. Not quite what I had in mind. And now I don't actually remember what it was I was thinking of. Like, this would do for one, like if you just had the snakes intertwining, which I quite like that. It's like kind of a reminder to myself to be, you know, to be kind where I can. That kind of thing. Now, don't get me wrong, not every tattoo has to have meaning. But it's nice to, you know, have an explanation to go with it. Anyway, I do like this quiz. You just like type them in and in they go. And yes, I'm sticking to Gen 1 because I don't know shit about anything beyond that. Your ideas of a coiled Eastern dragon, and because Eastern dragons are often portrayed with pearls, the pearl would be the nipple. Stares at Far Cry 5 tattoos. Gen 1 best gen! Yay! I was just lazy and never learned anything beyond that. Hell, I don't think I've even played Pokemon on original hardware. It's always been emulators. The first Pokemon game I completed, it was either red, blue, or yellow, which was the style at the time. I want to say it was yellow, actually. And I emulated it on a 486 25 megahertz PC. I don't know how that worked as well as it did, but it was absolutely playable. I think you could even fast forward it a wee bit, which was nuts. But yeah, I do like that tattoo idea, Papaya. You played yellow on original hardware. Nice. God knows how much that's going to cost. Did you get the Japanese version of yellow as well? I think I've seen some Japanese Pokemon carts kicking about your house. You got all four? Nice. That'd be green, yellow, and I forget the other colours they used because they were, unless you got red and blue as well because they were out over there, which wouldn't make sense. My brain! Yeah, that's good. But I just realised I don't know how we might want to do this because, to be quite honest, I've been grinding this quiz for the past week or so, and given around 10 to 15 minutes, I can get them all. Or a spiral or something. Hadn't really thought of how you actually wanted it to be positioned. I'm not going to lie, I read that as poisoned at first. Spiral or something. Just, I don't care about how I get poisoned. You know, make it a surprise. Honestly, your redacted is also redacted. Best not ask you things. Emulated blue on your 97 NEC Discovery laptop. Got Pokemon Yellow on original hardware. Some of the later ones were emulated on original hardware because you had a couple of those cartridges that hold an SD card. I mean, that's not what I would call emulation, but I get what you mean. Like, you didn't have the actual cartridge, although cartridges themselves are hardware. So, my brain! Right. Now, I'll tell you what. If you guys want to throw out some Pokemon names, then I'll type them in. We'll do this together, and by together, I mean I'll just do what you see. Flashcards are real cards from a authenticity standpoint. I would say so. Yeah, because if you've got a flashcard of Mega Drive ROMs, for example. I'd still call that played on original hardware. Jigglypuff. Ding! Shoo! Free dot borders, that's a bust. Your only Pokemon Geek credit was running red on a fat Game Boy. Use old. Excellent. Alright everybody, if you've memorized the Poke Rap, now's the time to use it. Actually, the way I managed to remember it was mostly recalling from memory the Brian David Gilbert version of the Poke Rap. So that's how I did it. Frankly, if there was a Pokemon in the shape of a shoe, I would not be surprised. There's one that's just keys. Keys! Come on, really? Tell you one thing I could do, actually. Otherwise it's all a bit quiet. Need to get the volume right for this, because otherwise it's going to be a bit hard on the ears. I don't think that has the echo of it. It's funny you should mention Missing No, actually. An Easter egg. And that will just start glitching for the rest of the time. Magnemite, there we go. I'm trying to figure out how to do this, because otherwise we could have a very long stream on our hands. Also, what I quite like about this quiz is this is limited to Gen 1, as I mentioned there. So if you type in the name of something that's not part of that particular generation, it'll tell you. So I'm trying to think, like, for every couple of Pokemon do I give you one? Like, what do I do? Yeah, Mewtwo, Abra, Kadabra. Sinnoh is the only bird Pokemon in first generation because they cut that Pokemon type at the last minute. Excellent. Yeah, that confused me for a while at first. It was like, Onix is part of this generation. Oh, they've spelt it with an I for some reason. Ekans, Arbok, nice. Ghastly, like Ghastly is also without an H, which I was not expecting. Machamp, there we go. And if the Poke Rap fails me, I think back to the what do you call it? It's the Pokemon that featured in the cartoon series. Zubat and Golbat, there you go. Now, don't get me wrong, it does take me a full 10 minutes, 15 minutes of solid thinking to come up with the entire list. But I can get that first row pretty much no problem. There are two that fall out of my head occasionally. You only have to type Nidoran once. They are merciful in this regard. But funnily enough, if you do Nidoran and then type it in again, it specifies Nidoran female is already named. Nidorino, Nidorina, Nidoking, Nidoqueen. Yeah, where is the damn female symbol on my keyboard? I don't know. Does the emoji thingy tell you what it is? I only found out about the emoji tool in Windows like in the past year or something. If you're interested, it's start semicolon. And it looks like it does symbols as well, although it doesn't look like you can search through them. Just odd. Charmeleon, Charizard, Charmander, Bulbasaur, we've got Venusaur, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Blastoise, Alberdam, Tuttrell. No, nope, that one's too long, I'm afraid. Or Turtle, there we go. Cubone, Pikachu, Raichu, Snorlax, eyes emoji. Okay, I'll do the actual emoji and see what happens. Nope, that does not seem to work. What else can we put in here? Dragon? Nope. Darn. Slowpoke, Slowbro. Geodude, Graveler. Golem, Snorlax we've got already. Magikarp, Gyarados. Gyarados comes really quickly to my mind, which, considering it's spelled like that, is kind of surprising, honestly. Also, what did you name your Pokemon rivals? You blame MGDMT. Well, let's see if it works. Nope, I'm afraid not. Mercademert. This is the obvious, joke answer of, is that, oh, I remember my grandson's name. His name is Wanker. Manly guys doing manly things. I've got to read it. I will make a note. And Jigglypuff the sleep combo, but we don't have Wigglytuff. We do now. Oh, Beedrill, yep. It's a comic you love to pieces and yet never remember that it actually exists. Shithead was a good rival name. Not a Pokemon as it turns out. My grandson, Shithead. Raichu we've got. So you could pick from any kind of type here. There's plenty of bug Pokemon still to get. We've only got one set of water Pokemon. Oh, two. Tell a lie. Dubbo and Marowak. There it is. Weedle. Ponyta Rapidash. Yes. Excellent. Vulpix Ninetales. Oh yeah, it's Ninetales. Also, I assume none of you are looking up Pokemon, because I feel like that would be cheating. At least this early in the game. Well, I wonder if there's any other Easter eggs we can find. You know what annoys you? Nintendo censorship couldn't even use the Spice Must Flow because of a potential slur, so you used the Russian C character instead. I'm not seeing it, but I'm not going to ask you to type a slur in chat either. Haunter, Gengar. Yeah. What's the evolved Scyther? Scizor. Well, funnily enough, not part of this gen. In the word, I've got it now. Yeah. Should double check that's on my list of banned words actually. Yeah, did not spot that at first. Caterpie. You know what, I'm going to give you that one. It's butter-free. Getting pretty close to an entire row so far. Oh, yeah, who could forget Psyduck? Venonat. Venomoth. Yeah, Venomoth sometimes falls at me head. Pidgeot. See, I had to give you that one, unfortunately, because it got as far as Pidgeot and said, right, that's a valid one, let's put that in. But then you add T and O, you get another Pokemon. Voltorb, there we are. Oh god, yeah. The slightly annoying thing about this is I think it must use the names that were on the Game Boy cart itself, and those tend to be somewhat limited in length. We did not get Diglett, I believe. There you go. Nice one. Krabby, Kingler, Goldeen, King. Well, you guys are killing it so far. And Cruel. Very good, very good. No, Togepi is next generation, as it turns out. And yeah, part of the cartoon. I don't know if it was first season, but it was early enough that it was still just like Gen 1 Pokemon. Metapod, nice. Kabuto, Kabutops. Rattata. That's one of the ones that keeps falling at my head. Eevee, Flareon, Falreon, Jolteon, the Water one, Kakuna. Yeah, I'm gonna give you that one. It's Vaporeon. That mucks me up sometimes as well. It's like, I know it's lightning, but which word for lightning or lightning adjacent things did they use? We do not have Clefairy. We don't have Clefairy either. Sometimes when I type too quickly, it goes very wrong. Borders, I'm not reading that out. I mean, what is the... It fucking is. What is the backstory of Togepi being in half a shell? Family had a Japanese exchange student stay with you, and Vaporeon was her favourite, so you feel bad for not remembering it. Rapidash we've got, Arcanine we've got, Ninetales, yep, we've got those ones. Beedrill we've got, Vulpix we've got. I'm trying to now figure out in my head, also I've just realised I could full screen this and not have borders. You also go dark mode if you prefer. Dodrio, nice. Dugtrio, Cute. Cubone, Snorlax, I believe we've got, we've got those. Spearow. Missing one of those. Mew and Mewtwo, we've got Gyarados. You know what? It's Gyarados from now on. Pinsir, yes. Notorious to anyone who watched Outside Extra try and stream themselves doing this quiz like this, actually. Tauros is another one that I must have never seen it in the wild because it flies over my head half the time. Kangaskhan, there we go. Tricky ones are the ones that are just individual with no evolutions, at least not in this generation. Raticate, there we go. Got a whole roll, look at that. Very well done. Exactly why you remembered Pinsir, yes. Electabuzz. There we go. The whole row here of just, you know, it's a bit of a hint, but there's row here of just like individual Pokemon with no evolutions in this generation. Magmar. Speaking of, there we are. Of course, Scott remembers the martial arts ones. Very good. Sandshrew, Sandslash. Another pair I find just fall out my goddamn head. Yeah. Articuno, Jinx, Slime, Chansey, Zapdos, Moltres. We've got the legendaries. I haven't heard the new Pokerap from Starbomb. You can't not hear it. Dugtrio we've got. Okay, queued that up for later. Clefairy. Clefable. Cladollar. Or is that Clez? I'm not sure. The evolved Voltorb. Evolved. It doesn't fit, sorry. Weezking. He's Weezking. I am Weezking. I don't know what that accent is. Do we have the Machuk? We've got them all now. Do we have Magnanite? We do. Venonat and Venomoth. We've got Geodude. We've got Vermouth. Yeah. I'm sure I have some other nicknames. There is one Pokemon that came with a nickname that we've not discovered yet. I'll probably remember that when it comes up. Starmie we've got. Parasect. I was going to type in Parasective, but it gets as far as Paras, and it's like, nah, you've guessed that already. Dragonite, Draugen. Wow, what the hell happened to my typing there? Hypnodrauzy. Excellent. Couple of rows looking close to done as well. Did you do Bellsprout, who you often call Bellend? It's in there now. Electrode, there we go. Oh, there is one I can tell you actually. When I got Rattata could easily be renamed Ratomato. Tangela, there we go. Terry. Tangela I would name Noodles. Persian, Weeping Bell, Ratskip we've got, Cypher we've got. It's the blue version of Kabutops. I don't know, but I think we've got both of those in already. Yeah, we're here too. Poor sweet Terry. Left to the hands of Kevin Punt. I like how the music's gotten a little bit more epic as we've got to 125. Just by ourselves. Primeapple. Mangy, there we go. I mean, Cubone, that one's too obvious. That writes itself. Although I did enjoy, not to keep bringing up the Brian David Gilbert Pokerap, but the sheer number of Pokemon names he could make sound like euphemisms for weed was something special. Arbok we've got. Occurred to me there might not actually be that much Pokemon music to listen to. Yeah, still got some left. Poliwag, oh, hold on. Poliwrath. Yeah, I don't want to know what that licky tongue do. If I could remember what Cubone sounded like, I would attempt Swear to Me in a Cubone voice. Batman. John Batman. Weeping Bell, I think we've got... Yes, we do. The annoying thing about them using the Game Boy names is that sometimes you'll put in an extra character that's not there. Either in the middle of the name, so it won't be counted as working, as a valid name, or it'll be the end of a name and then you'll type an extra character in. Victor Treebell, there you go, that's the one. I keep doing the extra L and then when I go to type in another one like that, it's just like, no, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We got Clefairy and Clefable, we do. Magneton. There we go. That's 132 and 2 full rows? Yes. Farfetched. Brock's Jelly Donuts. They were always his favourite. Mick. And Grimmer. Grimmerman. Actually, we never even thought of that. Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Cloyster. Yes. I don't know why that wasn't full screen for a second there. That's odd. What's the evolved Oddish? About number 40 odd in the Pokedex is what it is. Lapras, yes. Krabby we've got. Renton, no. Sick Boy, no. Begbie, no. Spuds, no. Kingler we've got. Big McLarge, huge. Nope, no, that won't fit in. Kingler we've got, yeah. I'm just reading things again, like the senile man that I am. Okay, so obvious question, favourite Pokemon. Execute we've got. Actually, I don't know what my favourite Pokemon is. Like, obviously I got very attached to Pikachu over the course of playing Pokemon Yellow. But I feel like that's a basic bitch answer. I could probably do better. Your favourite is Jigglypuff. Well, they are small and cute and can send people to sleep with their song. It's not to love. Cypher's your favourite. Gyarados is a very close second. Huh? Solid choices, solid choices. I quite like how Onyx is, you know, it looks like this massive rock snake that could absolutely fuck up a train if it wanted to. And yeah, it's actually not all that powerful. Like, Cypher but Abra has always had a special place in your heart despite being absolutely useless by default. You say that, I wasted so much time trying to catch that fucker because they kept teleporting away. And then get pissed that you fell asleep during their... What? Yeah, Mew is adorable, Dratini is also adorable. I think I quite like Slowpoke, but only in the meme version of it, where they're just like late to the party on everything. During their song, right, that makes much more sense. And I don't know how I didn't catch that, it's just like, add a G in it, then it makes sense. You need to, Abra is great, but so annoyingly hard to catch. Do we have Staryu? We do. Let's see what's missing. No, seriously, what is missing? So there's a set of 3 early on that haven't been filled out. Aerodactyl. There you are. I don't know if they're actually related to Kabutops or not. Cypher we've got. Bruce Forsyth. No, it's Pokemon, not dinosaurs. He's dead now, isn't he? The fossil one, is that Gen 1? Misty, it's not in the list, I'm afraid, Borders. Oh, I know which one we're missing. Nope, no Bob Holness. What if we just say it as what? Nope, still no. Remember, someone modded the game so you can actually find me under the truck. It's like, you made me waste so many times because so much time because I read this in a magazine once. I'm gonna fucking make it happen. Red Fossil was Kabuto, you think? Well, Kabuto we've got. Oh. Yeah, make video game glitches real. I like that. That's up there with the developers of the first set of Tomb Raider games. You saw the cheat code that got printed in various magazines saying, like, if you put this in, Lara will be naked. And so for Tomb Raider 2, they made it so that if you input that code, or set of moves, or whatever it was, Lara would explode. Something else, can't think of the name, achieved meme status via Twitch Plays Pokemon. God. Feels like an age ago. It probably was. Literal years. But again, it's just like one of those things that could only be made possible through the internet. Not only in terms of, you know, that's how the input got there, but in terms of that stupid an idea getting traction. And I don't mean that as a derogative, it's just like, in terms of, if you brought this to a big publishing house with money that could get you that kind of reach back in the 90s, they would actually put you out the window. Explosions are naked. No lies detected. Okay, Scott says Knuckles. That's not in there. Rizalka says Ditto, so Knuckles... No, we've already tried that one. I keyed. You can only get Radish Kate as an Oddish evolution, which is a terrible pun. The Helix Fossil, I don't believe that counts as its own Pokemon. What is that one? You had to like use a stone on it to make it into a real Pokemon? Yeah. Night. Another one that trips me up. Pinsir we've got. A part of the BDG version of the PokeRap is cheating because it just lists a whole bunch of names. Or rather, there's two of them. There's one where he just lists a bunch of names, and there's another one where he gets the audience to shout out a bunch of names. Star. Okay, that worked even with the ellipses. You're getting that oh something. Shared brain cell, go! Yeah! Don't high five the brain cell, it's very delicate. I need that for tomorrow. I like have to work in junk. Okay, I'm just looking this over and still only two completed rows? Just the one, I think. Yeah, we have that. You heard Omastar and it triggered. Yeah, this is the point where I have to actually try and think of clues. There was not a fourth evolution, not at least in this generation. You only remembered it because Pickle Dog mentioned the Helix Fossil, so thanks for that. Oregon is indeed an option, and that's another full row. I don't even know what this track on the soundtrack is. And it doesn't tell me. Apparently the soundtrack's 2.5 hours long. On 2 Game Boy cartridges. Apparently the last track we heard was Trainer Appears brackets Boy. Fair play. Oh, no, it was... Oh, no, that was right. A short roll, but yes, only short by 3. The heck are you missing now? Pidgey under the webcam? No, actually, let me look and see what is under the webcam. Should have moved that ages ago and think about it. Oh, the webcam's locked, of course it is. There we go. The bear. Sorry, I just realised that probably not helping. No, the Pidgeys are all in the sort of top, almost all the way to the right. This is what I get for doing things on the fly. What is missing? The last two, so second last row on the right, the rightmost ones on the second last row, they are water types. See? And there we go. Oh yeah, Shelder I used to call Blep as well. Deidre, there you go. I'm trying to remember if the ones after... Yeah, the ones between Dojo and Grimer, were they a pair or not? You're thinking in black and white pictures, so these aren't exactly matching those faded memories. This is true. I wonder if these are GBA ones? Or Game Boy Color ones? Actually, given the colours used, I'd be more inclined to suggest it's GBA. Come to think of it, I don't know what the Game Boy Color palette was like. Was it restricted to 8-bit color or not? Bloom, there we go, that's another full row. And for a bit of a clue, the one after that kind of rhymes with Gloom. Just kind of. Rhyhorn and Rhydon, are they in here? They are now, and that's another full row. Think about it, you've only got 3 left to go. You know, this is brilliant. You can do this. Shroom? No. I think that's the bike music now. Bellossom, is that a thing? Not part of this quiz, must be a different generation. But, you know, since you said it, I may as well try it, but no, it's not Shroom. Dang. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of tempted to just stick to Gen 1, because I'll start getting confused as to which Pokemon are in which generation. Vileplume, there you go. Just 2 left. Just 2. Now I have to play the song in my head to try and remind myself of what those Pokemon are. Oh, I know what they are. Okay, so the first one is single syllable, and the second one is 2 syllables. Think with your brain cell, like you have never thunk before. What are we on to now? Ah, Lavender Town. Could forget. Seal. Just one. Just one more. One more and you'll be free. Well, for some reason it is spelled Dugong. There you go. That was a nice way to kill 38 minutes, wasn't it? Well done, everyone. But since you misspelled the last one, it doesn't count and you failed the entire quiz. I'm very sorry to all you heard was Grimer in that syllable pattern. Ah, nuts. And they were already founded. Ah, there we go, that was nice. That was nice to make some content out of this I've been spending far too much time with in the past week. Stupid real world spelling. All off to the Pokemon Gulag. That's good though. Like, remembering 151 of these bastards is not the easiest feat in the world. So, honestly, yes, well done all of you. Gulag does sound like a Pokemon. Well, one way to find out. Apparently not. Okay, I was just checking it was still active. It's just like a Pokeball. Let's see if I can remember any other generation ones. There we go. You can see it. Little fur hat. Is it just it was just one L. Think. You must be making that one up. You were not making that one up. I suppose when you go through as many generations as Pokemon has, you're gonna start losing it with the names. Subjugation. Apparently not a Pokemon. Argle-bargle. Not a Pokemon. It helps if I spell it right, but yeah, that's another one. I'm not going to move on to the Gen 2 one. I will be of no help there, and I'll just be... I will just be driving. I will not be contributing. Go away, Epic Games pop-up thing. But... Oh, yes. Oh, Bidoof, isn't it? Yeah. I didn't expect the quiz to get to this point. We were just naming things that are valid answers for a different quiz. Yeah, actually, considering the quizzes that we've done in the past. Okay, there's no Pokemon named Soul Calibur. Now we know. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't have anything else for you. I am on the tired side, so I am going to leave it there. Have I tried Guess the Game? I have not. Oh, hold on. Yes, I did try that and then found that they were shilling some crypto stuff. It used to be popular in a Discord I'm in, and then we stopped for that reason. Yeah, you. Yeah, during the Wordle craze. Yep. I haven't been back to Wordle since it got bought either, actually. I wonder if that's what Guess the Game was going for. Last chance for Soup. Alas. Not appear to be contributing. But I'll just roll myself
What is glass but tortured sand?
I'll roll myself a free one, see what happens.
Soup's on.
Drat. Oh, I think you redeemed it at the same time and it didn't work.
Soup's on. What?
Okay, I need to stop redeeming these because clearly they're conflicting. And another one. I'm just going to leave it now. If someone wants to redeem another Soup's on, my hands are off the button. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Possibly it won't. Maybe perhaps work slightly a bit. Okay, it still works. It's not queuing, it would seem. Which is a bit of a bugger. But...
Soup's on.
So much chuck soup.
Soup's on.
But a single chuck steak.
Soup's on.
Yeah, come on, just for a bit of variety, you know?
Soup's on.
Alright, let's have a look-see at the multitude of people we could raid.
It's a table.
Soup's on. Soup's on.
I am stalling for time because I'm trying to find somebody to raid.
Soup's on.
Oh, you're absolute animals, you lot. Yeah, we're gonna read 8-bit Goggles, who's playing Final Fantasy IV. Is that the DS version? I think it might be. Combo Breaker, yeah. Okay, thank you ever so much for being here. It was a bit of a shorter game, but and a very fun Pokemon quiz to balance it out.
That doesn't work.
Which was lovely. Anyway, 8-bit Goggles, as you will no doubt find out soon, is a PNG Skeletuber. Lovely human being. Go and show them mini love. You'll get the soup again one day, Scott. You've had one, so it's not impossible, and that's probably just going to make it even more infuriating, I'm sure. But I'm just talking over the soup. No, I'm talking over the soup, not the soup. Because it's refusing to soup. I swear to God, it still works. It's just kind of breaking maths and physics at the moment.
Soup's on.
Ah, one day.
Soup's on.
One day. How long can I make this go on for? Actually, Scott, how do you even still have points? I mean, come on. Actually, Rizalka spent less time in the stream on account of, you know,
Soup.
having to wake up first. There you go!
Soup's on.
There it is. 36,000 points. Oh my god. You've got 72,000 square sausage. You have over 22k. Finally! Yes, well done. You got your soup, and nobody can say you didn't earn it. Ah, well, that was fun. Anyway, off to raid. I start the raid now. Need more square sausage, like in real life.
Is unfucking believable.
Square sausage is good. Stock them up when we visit. Absolutely. You know the first thing we're going to do is a trip to grocery store, so. Going to raid shortly. Be kind, have fun. I shall see you all another time. In fact, we'll see you on Friday. The Objectively Bad Batch, which reminds me, I have a game I need to download. Anyway, go forth and be nice, and I shall see you soon. Bye!